be moving on to talking about singlehood. So we want to get real about being single and the struggles. So more than often is the stigma surrounding single women that further undermine their potential. In fact, there's an increasing number of single women, and especially more so in churches. So what do you think needs to change, especially nowadays when marriage has become the idol?
Yeah, I think a very intentional and deliberate thing that needs to happen in a lot of church communities is to destigmatize the idea of singlehood. Again, you got to remember that maybe 400, 500 years ago, singlehood was the epitome of following God. I mean, people became monks and nuns and popes because they believed singlehood. I mean, Paul preached about singlehood is better than being married because you are free to serve God. But suddenly in the last, 50, 100 years of evangelical church, it's become marriage is the highest order of things. And that's when you got to realize that all these constructs are extremely, extremely cultural. Not that marriage is bad, I think, but there needs to be a space where marriage is okay, singlehood is okay, neither are second class. Everybody can bring a different perspective to other people's life. Single people can lead married people can lead single people. I think just across the board, there needs to be a new language when it comes to relationships in the church, for sure. I think that's one thing that needs to happen.
Yeah, all of that. Good. Yeah. But even with all of that, I think it still is a struggle because the narrative from outside of the church is so overwhelming.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, within the church, so it's okay. Within this church, I'm not sure, but within my church, it's very hard still. But even if it changed in the church, right? I mean, when you're outside, it still can be like when you go visit your relatives during Chinese New Year, and like they ask these kind of things, and like, what am I supposed to say? I need my safe space, and this is not safe. So it's gonna be hard, right? And I think what needs to change is that we need to create more safe spaces for people who are single. For people who are married too, I think everybody needs a safe space. And so creating a safe space by finding people who accept you, who welcome you, who involve you in their lives and are involved in yours, so that you just don't feel alone. And when you encounter a situation that feels unsafe and challenging and difficult, then you always know where to go back to find the support that you need. Yeah, so I think for you guys, this church can be a safe space. It probably is a safe space. And then it's also about expanding your safe spaces to include more people. Because you can be sure, right, that even there are many of your friends who are not Christian, but they feel the same way. They hate it when their people are like, well, you're not married, I introduce you this guy, I introduce you this girl. So they are struggling too. And like this is one of the ways that y'all can be a bear witness to the hope of the gospel, right? Which is that you can say, I mean, I get that this is really hard, but like come, because there's this group of people who are all single, and we are so happy. And like you can come and be happy with us. So like you have your safe space and then you can expand that, and that's a way for you to reach out too. Just be like, come, join us.